As ready as we're gonna be.
Oh,
Just like, I mean,
Oh, son of a... It's ruined. God damn it.
It's ruined. Stream's over.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
All right, O'Reilly.
Oh.
ship battle.
yeah, we were in the midst of a great ship
We've
battle.
taken
So-
some damage, and I did a cool finger snap that is going to lead to things.
I'm glad that
I,
someone that isn't me and who is trying to lead the fight is keeping track of how much damage the ship has taken, because I'm not.
Now I got the whole ship sheet up.
I did the cool guys that look at explosions by jumping off of a ship and killing people. And now I'm waiting for the ship to come by so I can try to... Oh yeah, we were about to do something really dumb that required 3 of us to not fail.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that I don't remember.
So I have this whole
Hell.
crazy idea that as you guys are swinging past the ship, somebody's going to throw down a rope. I need an indigo for something, and I can't remember what.
You needed to
Uh,
Target
grab him
practice.
to get him off ship.
Yeah, he had to get
Yeah.
up, and then... Oh, he was going to grab the rope, because I was going to shoot the deck or something. Yeah, because I was going to try to shoot, like a grenade or something, because I have barrels of fire. Yes. I was going to give it to him. He was going to throw it. I was going to grab the rope and hopefully get hoisted off with him. That was the plan.
We are changing this ship battle to being directed by Michael Bay. That's what I'm
Yes.
hearing.
We need lens
That's
flares.
Kind
everywhere.
of.
That means I need to be Mark Wahlberg. All right, guys? I'm an inventor.
Wahlburgers.
Even make Mark Wahlberg some motherfucking money.
Oh dear.
I have enough money. It's fine. I
Well,
buy all the
that
protein
was-
shakes.
It was also a reference to the epic rap out of history where it was
All the
a bunch of
directors.
all the directors, yeah. I forget who it started with. I just know that
It ends with Michael Bay.
yeah, it ends with Michael Bay. Oh, it was started with Alfred Hitchcock
and Spielberg.
and yeah, Spielberg, that's who it was. And then Kubrick got in on it. It ended with Michael Bay. I forget who was between Kubrick and Bay though.
Tarantino.
Tarantino, yeah.
Here it is.
It ain't me.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I have to.
Ooh.
The
Killed somebody.
Gave you 3 explosions, right?
That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry.
There's 2 explosions? Cool.
2 of those ships are on fire.
Well, your doctor's apparently an amateur explosive expert.
Disregard that roll. I was trying to open something.
Into explosives.
He knows science. That's all.
Science.
That's what I'm going with.
He's
Yeah.
not really a
Science.
doctor. He's just the smart guy.
Putting things
That's-
together and taking them apart are really just the same thing, but in a different order, right?
Exactly.
Sure.
All right.
Charlotte says no sound from Mizui. Everyone else is fine.
Thank you. Is that better? That looks better. Okay. I'll recap for the stream, because it'll also recap for us in the future when we watch this back on YouTube all the time. We are in the midst of a battle. 2 of our small Navy vessels that are attacking us are damaged. One on fire with its main mast destroyed. The other on fire, but moving quickly into some sort of maneuver as it holds 2 of your crew on its deck, Skane and Inigo, among a handful of other Navy soldiers, or Navy men, Navy dudes. The captain taking action in this fight very momentously snapped his fingers, not a sound that necessarily was heard by the crew, but instead felt as the power that broke forward caused lightning to strike down upon the third and largest ship, comparable in size to your own. It struck their front mast, but it has not stopped them from their pursuit. And our crew is currently deciding what will happen next as our navigation goes on. My current understanding is that the Omen is going to attempt to make another kind of maneuver, come around this ship that is, that you're sandwiched between but is not moving, and get an angle to perform essentially a charge attack on the third large vessel. Is that our current...
The ram attack?
The ram attack.
Yeah.
Well, that was certainly something we were discussing. But I don't think final decisions have been made.
I'm fine with that.
I mean...
Are we sure we want to ram and cause...
Okay.
The ram's armor.
So the way that we're going now, it is in the direction, like, it seems like that would be a good way for the momentum to carry through according to like how everything is laid out on the map. So there's that. But also, I guess the best question is, does this look like it would be a good angle or position to attempt a ram, or is it like off too much, so it's kind of like a not great idea?
Currently, the positioning of your ship is such that you, let's see, I will get my pen here. Your nose is pointing sort of this way as you skirt between these 2 ships.
Okay.
Right, you
cool.
were headed, okay, hold on. You were headed out across the water. And then you made this maneuver and instead cut this quick turn.
Okay. So ramming is probably not the way to go here. We're probably
it would
just
take some
keep
pretty
circling.
extensive maneuvering to come around far enough and clear the small vessel. Although I imagine you could just plow through the thing.
Right. We went like southwest around the small thing specifically to get the little boat in between us and the big boat, so that if they shot, there's a chance that they might hit their buddies instead.
Yes.
Don't know if that matters for law folk, but we're a smaller target.
The large sailing vessel now, according to my little arrow that I showed, is trying to come around around your back here. They're not quite there yet. You do have at least a decent angle for cannon fire with, oh, that's the wrong screen. Cannon fire on this little ship here for a little while longer. But yes, there'll be that small vessel between you and your ability to ram the large ship as it stands.
Probably no ram then. Probably get another round of broadside as we... Primary goal is pick up Skane and Inigo on one side of our boat. If the rope is down, then it's basically on, like, it's them.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably say that Cray would be making sure that happened, and then as soon as the rope is out at all, we're gonna try to shoot some broadside at the big boat.
So the plan then is, are you going to continue to try and keep the small vessel between you and the larger ship then, as you pull off this plan with Skane and the recovery of your crew? Or
I mean, they're both assholes. We could shoot both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. You're currently
aim for
set
the
up...
big boat, but if we hit the little one, back.
Okay. So then your next position as the Omen is gonna essentially be here, as far as the scaling being a little funny on our map, but that's our plan, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
But like as they're going past, we're gonna try to.
I think.
Yeah.
For the purpose of maintaining our ship's movement, we're going to do another head-on, which is going to be a roll plus your steadfast. I don't have my book at hand. That's sad. What am I doing? I have another book at hand. I have 2 copies of the book. Because I'm a gremlin.
Fancy. That's what you are. You're not a gremlin. You're fancy.
Nah, they accidentally sent me the wrong one the first time. And so I got a bonus one. Which was cool.
But it's wrong.
Well, I had a fancy captain book, and then they sent me the regular not captain book.
So you got the fancy one anyway?
That's right. So now I have one of
Cool.
each.
So, I am rolling...
Ship moves. 2d6 plus the steadfast, which I think is 2 on your ship. Is that correct?
It looks
Captain?
like it's 2.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So taking it head on.
2d6.
Yeah, it's essentially to
2.
get broadside with your enemy again, and so that's what you're rolling to do. Continue to fire on this ship.
Nice.
I will never get XP.
Beautiful, lovely. You know.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
it's
no.
terrible.
Yep.
So
Stop being so good.
we're gonna have a couple of made up rolls, I think, here to navigate your next plan. But I realized that I've fallen into my trap of once combat starts, I tend to lose a bit of the narrative of the battle. So instead,
We got you.
what we're doing here now is most of the crew, Captain, the Doctor, Cray, and all of your assorted other fighting crew are either up on the deck, ready to be boarding or boarded or prevent such things. The rest down under Siegfried's command as he arms and helps load cannons and whatnot down below. You are all but eye to eye with these 2 smaller Navy vessels on either side of you. If you stopped here, the chance of being grappled, picked up, or boarded would be exceptionally high, which is why you're moving quickly through them, right? Your anchor dropped, you pulled your maneuver, you've gotten into position, and immediately you were pulling it back up, and the moment it clears the water, your sails drop to fully open once again to catch the wind of the storm that is chasing you and the ships, whose attention has fallen briefly on the 3rd vessel at your captain's behest, but is still a presence and a powerful ally in your movement here. Jane and Inigo are down on the deck of this small naval vessel. You're outnumbered pretty heavily. You see there's probably about 36 men total on this ship, maintaining either the sailing, the cannons, or staring angrily at you as some of them put out small fires on themselves and on the deck, but otherwise are turned to face you, ready to start attacking. Inigo's already stopped one from getting you there, Skane. You catch sight, as it happens, of course, as he drops sand in this guy's eye. You hear the gun misfire, or fire, but no hit to you nor to Inigo. And as you look up to your deck, you catch sight of Cray directing things, and you signal to him in some way. that you
I just
need something.
we fought enough battles at this point that I'm gonna look up and just yell, and he's gonna know. Yeah, I'm like,
He's gonna do something dumb.
I'm like, rope.
Rope.
Yeah, like we've done this before. This is not my first rodeo.
Then, as a practiced maneuver, sort of hailing you down some rope to get you moving, Cray is able to do so without any sorts of rolls here. It swings down towards you, but you have other things you're doing as this happens. So, do you take hold of the rope? Is Inigo taking hold of the rope? It's in front of you. You have a moment.
I'm going to give Inigo a little canister. Say, see that fire pit? Throw that in there, and then I'm gonna wrap my arm around him.
Okay.
And then as soon as he does it, I'm gonna look at all the guys and go, "Hey, you want to see a magic trick?" And then I'm gonna grab the rope.
Okay.
You want to see a magic trick?
Yeah, it's the worst thing you could hear a pirate ask.
What do I need to roll to throw the keg?
Yeah. So what do we need to roll here?
Yeah, so we don't really have a dexterity roll here.
So I was thinking blood for mine because acting daringly. This seems like a very daring thing of like, I'm going to grab this rope and pull my friend off.
You're going to do what to your friends?
Oh,
Get your mind out of the gutter.
no.
That's where we start.
I missed what he said.
And if you're pulling it,
so-
you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I would say you could probably... I would say yours is definitely blood, Skane. I think that we've done other throws of this nature, like explosives, as plus your blood, essentially getting into a scrap as well. So we'll do that again here. I think that makes sense. So it's going to be 2d6 plus your blood, Inigo.
And then if I had luck, how does that work? Like if I'm gonna
Yeah, are you spending it for him or for yourself?
Can I do both?
Yes, if you have enough luck. It's one each time. It's to take one forward before the roll.
So what does that mean?
So you mark off your 2 charges of luck, and you can add 1 to Inigo's roll, and you'll add 1 to yourself.
Oh, okay. So it'd be 2d6 plus essentially 3 for me.
Yes.
Okay, I will do that. I will spend it for both because I have 3 luck. Because I have a thing that lets me get luck as long as I kill people.
Nice. You did kill 2 soldiers on the deck. Is that why you have? Okay, good. Just
That's why I have 1 extra one.
delightful. So you're rolling with a +1 additional to whatever you have, Inigo.
Okie dokie.
Are you?
Yeah, me
You're
too.
not resisting at all as he wraps his arm around you as you're
Nope.
doing this.
I do not resist.
Okay, so he did it perfectly. Oh my god, I barely. Thank God
Wow. Yeah, that was close. It's a bit of a
This is
struggle.
gonna hurt.
As you make your way. So
We sling weight into the ship. Like, conk. Ow.
yeah, and Inigo throws this powder keg as you direct it into the flame. An explosion follows shortly after you essentially are like, "Hey guys, want to see a trick?" You grab the rope. The black powder slowly heats and explodes as you swing up with the momentum of the ship as it begins to move, as charted here. It's a good move. You end up still being pursued by the other ship, but hard to keep up with such maneuvering. As you swing on this rope, where are you? Are you just clashing onto the side and clambering your way up? I imagine, because of the orientation, that you're on this right-hand side of the ship as we look at it. What's your plan? Are they hauling you up? Are you...
I would hope they would haul us up, but I would also be trying to grab, like, if we have any of those rope ladders on the side of the ship
Sure,
as
sure.
we're bouncing off of it.
I can
And-
also try and grab one.
Yeah, alright, wonderful. So, above, up on the deck, you hear the clatter of boots against the sides of the ship. A bunch of crew peeks their head over, making sure that who's getting on board is who they expect, and there are no Navy stragglers bound on. You hear a couple of thunks as 2 different harpoons latch into the side of your ship behind, or not behind, I'm sorry, from the other side, across from the vessel that Inigo and Skane have just blown up to the best of their ability here. I don't think I could put a second. I could put a little red dot on there. They're looking quite worse for wear given the explosion and everything going on. Crew looks down and begins helping both of you back up onto the ship. On the other side, they call Captain, boarders. But you're moving. They haven't much time. They've got ropes sunk into the side of your vessel.
So, am I on the ship yet?
Yeah, you're being pulled up the side, absolutely. So, yeah,
Okay.
give it a second while they decide what they're doing. You are actively climbing up with the assistance of your crew.
You said we have borders on the other side?
Yes.
Call for axes?
Mhm.
I assume, yeah, call for axes.
Gray pulls out his axe and holds it up high. Everyone should know what that means.
We cut the lines.
The first thing that I'm gonna do is cloak myself in my shadow armor.
Okay. Wow. It's a good thing you roll so high on that.
I know. And now I'm gonna okay, so they're on both sides, right? They're
Yes.
they have ropes attached on both sides. I'm gonna take my scythe out and run down the side of the boat and just cut as many of the lines as I can. Or
Beautiful.
attempt to.
Yeah, roll...
And it is a reach weapon, if that makes any difference for...
It does. You know what? Fuck it. You're able to do so. You cut a couple of the ropes.
Go.
Yeah,
Shit,
I don't
okay.
think that's... You rolled for your
Hey!
armor. I don't know that there's a good roll thing here. It makes sense that you could reach and try and get those. You cut away a couple of lines. You see that a couple of men fall into the water as they were trying to get across. Some are able to clamber onto the side. You've got a little bit of armor. You've got the open portholes for the cannons and things. So there are still some climbing up the sides of your ship, but you cut down a good number on one side of the ship that were coming up.
Okay.
On
happy
the
with
other
that.
side of the ship, as you clamber over the side, Inigo and Skane, you see that you are joined by a few particularly singed-looking, angry Navy men. A number of them are in the water, seeming to have jumped overboard at the second explosion of fire.
Well, damn.
But so are any of them on the side of our ship too? Just 30.
Yeah, you could try and
Okay.
stab somebody next to you one-handed while you try and clamber up, or you could make the effort of getting all the rest of the way onto the ship. It is up to both of you to make that choice individually.
I'm gonna do my best to get onto the ship.
Okay. Then you are able to clamber up as soon as you're within hauling distance. A large, member of your crew grabs you up and does haul you over. Inigo, are you getting up and over, or are you going to try and fight the people who you're side by side with?
We'll try to clamber up to the deck first.
Okay.
But as I do so, I would like to scream at some of these boarders a specific question that I had written down to ask next time. Or
Okay.
this time, I guess.
Cannons fire. None of you are hit as you climb up the side.
Whew. Whew. Scared me. I scream at these guys. I say, "Where is Cannon Shaw?"
Interesting.
And
You see a couple of people sort of react to that as you clamber over, but nobody is quick to yell answers back at you.
Oh, I'll beat it out of him.
There are two of your crew, again, now hauled back up onto the deck, rejoin you. You're all sort of in a moment of temporary peace. You've just seen the captain cut away some of the boarders. There are a couple more on the other side, easily spotted by the crew that hauls up your companions. And you're all on the same ship once more, able to sort of check in as needed or not. Otherwise, there are people coming, there are people on the side, and cannons are still firing. You can make decisions about what happens next.
Cray helps pull Skane over the edge, looks him in the face, slaps his face, he's got a mad grin, and just immediately runs to try and kill boarders.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
The doctor will
Ow.
slicing borders.
Okay.
I am going to go get my rifle that I just got.
Ooh, okay, alright.
And I remember before we left port, I got a nice rifle.
For Nathaniel and Cray, go ahead and roll, get into a scrap, 2d6 plus your blood, to take out people who are attempting to climb up. Did you say you were slicing at people there, Doc, or?
Yes.
Okay. Your blood. Wonderful. Delightful. 7 is still a success. But unfortunately, as you... how are you're slicing? Do you want to describe what that's like? Or do you want me to describe what that's like?
Not really slicing so much as embedding knives into people.
Great. Fabulous.
Because slicing doesn't do anything. Stabbing them in... Using my medical knowledge and stabbing them in tender places does things.
Sure.
Oh.
Would that be surgery?
No.
You sure?
I don't know.
Sure.
That's why we call
It's-
you.
It's quick and dirty surgery, but still
I mean,
surgery.
is it surgery when you use the death grip too, or is that just medical knowledge applied to combat? Is the Vulcan death grip? I don't know. This is a bad reference. I'm not sure enough about it.
That's a good reference. That's a good.
It's a fine reference.
I feel like stabbing someone in the nads not qualify as surgery in the direct sense. More like extreme combat
nobody's-
surgery.
There's a name for that
Nobody's-
procedure that's multiple syllables.
There are
Yeah,
plenty
nobody's
of
stabbing-
spaces on the body that are tender that don't have to be the genitals.
Yeah,
That
the
would be
genitals
very
are
hard.
not a place to stab.
That was
the
the first
genitals are-
example I can think of. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
just
That's
couldn't
not
do
where
it
a major
myself.
artery is.
I'll
Yeah,
hear. I
there's-
got this.
Yeah, somebody I'm talking in between the third and fourth rib is going into the kidneys.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Or
that puts somebody down.
Inner thigh
Especially if you
artery.
twist.
Inner thigh, under the arm.
Little twist.
That's where all the major veins are. You bleed out real quick.
Clearly, I never took an anatomy class.
So
I don't know these things.
Welcome. We're gonna teach you something today.
Yeah, I'll teach you some things.
You gonna learn today,
The
boy.
doctor's in session.
now we're studying
Now we're
anatomy
better than I
together,
thought.
and it's just gonna get weirder and weirder from here. You see the uniformed arm of a naval seaman reach up over the side of the banister. You stab a
Is he white?
scalpel into his palm, holding him in place against the wood. As you use that moment of distraction, because he's so low beneath you, to strike towards his neck. He's able, however, in your attempt to pull away in such a way that you end up striking him in the eye, losing the second scalpel to that position.
I have a lot. I have so many.
Yeah.
Shink. Sorry, buddy. I'm like Gambit with scalpels instead. cards.
It takes a moment for the true fear to show in this man's eyes, or singular eye now.
Oh,
but
he
after
sees the doctor's happy face.
Oh dear. After a moment of nerves where he's unsure what to do, you see him rip his hand off of the banister just through the scalpel and
100%.
clamber further over, undeterred from getting out of the water. That's the fear of falling in the ocean here.
That's the fear?
Yeah,
Come to me.
He doesn't quite understand yet. But he is scrambling up overboard or over the banisters anyway. Meanwhile, not too far down from you, you hear the angry sound of Cray swinging his axe. Please tell me what that's like as you make your strike here.
The edge?
Yes, they're down, so they're still down the edge, climbing up. So also kind of coming up, maybe a hand on the banister situation.
Let's keep this easy. So, probably would take the axe, like, holding it all the way down at the end of the half so you get some range. Over the edge, thunk, into somebody's skull. So that now that skull is attached to the axe. And then he starts swinging that in the body around, knocking people over the edge.
I love that. With higher than a 10, I think that
it was an 11.
You can do so, yeah. With a 10 plus, you seize the ante. It allows you to put them into a precarious new position. Their new position as your weapon against their compatriots feels really good. So I'm into it. For a number of attacks, however, you'll be doing blunt damage. You will not be doing nearly the same amount of harm, but you are swinging the corpse of their friend at them and knocking people down or making them lose their grip. You're able to maintain
Come on up, I need more of you.
A couple at that call, a couple of people they sort of look down at the water and the ship behind them and seem very sure that they are not in a good place.
See, I expected you to go, let the bodies hit the floor.
Send me a bigger one.
One drops into the ocean and begins to swim towards the rear of your ship, as though perhaps either angling to get on the large vessel or the less fiery of the two smaller vessels.
Cool.
Doctor has acted. Inigo and Skane have come up. Captain, are you doing anything else as we've rescued the crew and you've cut away some of our leads, some of the Navy leads that are attached to your ship? Is there anything else you're up to?
No. I would most likely be just trying to prevent people from getting on the ship.
Sure, okay.
I can't. I don't want to go like full Human Torch just yet, so we'll save that for later.
Yeah. Are you staying on one side? Are you gonna are you taking the starboard side and you're gonna just keep that maintained as best as you can? I'm sure that you have an easy group of crew to assist you and stuff.
I would imagine that I would stay on that side until that threat is gone, and then
okay.
I'm assuming that my brother and rest of the crew are handling the other sides as well.
Yes, absolutely. You have, as you all are well aware, you've got so much crew on board that you had to send people away. There are more than enough fighting hands here, even for the two vessels at once coming at you. You're pretty confident, given their size, that you outnumber them to some degree. It's really the third ship getting too close that's going to be your big danger at this point. As you make your way up and down the sides of the ship, clearing it off, you hear the sound of a couple familiar voices, more than not, as they are either struck or pulled overboard in the exchange of trying to get up. You hear splashes of people landing in the water, and another round of cannon fire echoes through. What else happens? We're at top of combat. Ships do things. Yes, Nathaniel. The man that you've stabbed a couple of times continues to climb. He's got now, as he comes up, a weapon in his eye that he pulls out and attempts to stab you with. What did he... He has that.
That's a lot.
And he does cut into you, leaving you a bleeding wound. So please take the trouble of bleeding. And you'll take 1 harm in this.
This guy's the boss.
Oh, did I draw the boss? Fantastic.
No, he's gonna die.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay.
You don't touch the white mage.
So do I get to do things now?
Please let me shoot him.
There is
no.
one more.
Oh, it'd be so cool. Just...
people get up. You got hit back. Okay. Cannons fire from the ship behind you. Their angle on you not nearly as good as the one you have gotten against them. You are able to, while you take some superficial damage, their cannons sort of otherwise splash about, not necking into your ship with any sort of real force here. And your cannons fire again as you hear your crew down below hollering and clearing as those fire once more to either side of you, this time catching the large ship in its aim as your angle has changed. I have to mark things happening. The vessel between you and the large ship begins to tip. You imagine they're taking on enough water that they've begun to sink. You can't really make out fully yet, but you've probably sunk enough ships to get the impression here.
We sunk their battleship.
That's right. Well,
Good.
no, their battleship is still coming at you.
Damn it.
You did this over here.
Sunk their... Hold on.
So now you are back up on deck. Inigo, Skane, everybody else well aware that your friends have been saved. A couple of Navy men stand outnumbered on your deck, but looking ready to fight to some degree. There's a brief pause. You've been doing your best, stabbing people, knocking them back, both with a terrifying scythe and a corpse on the end of your axe. But as the number of Navy men on your ship grows a bit, there's a pause as you all look at one another, taking in how outnumbered they are. And a couple of them seem to grow a little frightened. It takes only a moment of that pause for an interesting glimmer to catch your eye. This is something some of you have noticed recently up in the air, a shine, a sparkle, and you see up in the clouds diving down another of the large bird-like predators coming in to assess the battle going on below. I have a picture. It exists.
It exists.
Oh no, not those
You
guys.
You know
Yep.
what it is. Where?
The douchebag harpies.
That's right.
I
There he
got
is.
some from
I
him.
found him. I'm a professional. Here you go. This creature swoops down out of the clouds. You recall seeing a similar bird, Captain, that flew away from the large vessel when you struck it with lightning. This is a different bird, as he scoops down. Familiar too, because it is still the same bird from before, Captain, that you've faced off with.
Oh. Hi, fucker.
As he swoops down, I need you all to roll 2d6, just flat, unless you want to use luck or bond or anything to switch your odds here.
Good lord.
Ooh! There's the XP.
That's
right,
good. That
yeah.
gives me. They're about to start dying.
Okay.
Can I get a different set of dice?
No. It's fine. You're just gonna level up. It'll be all right. As he comes through, swooping as low as he can across your ship, he throws a cloud of darkness that settles over you, Skane, for a brief moment, making it hard to see as you move through. The rest of you are able to. No, I'm sorry. Cray
Not
is
me.
also struck by this wave of darkness. The rest of you are able to escape this blow as he comes through. Not quite close enough for anybody with a non-ranged weapon to take a shot at.
Lucky bastard.
There's a loud sort of bird-like screech as he does so. And he is up again in the air. Those of you who can still see, looks like he's readying for another pass through.
Alright. Can't see a damn thing. This is bullshit. Doc.
The Doc's not answering. Doc's in a fight.
He doesn't have to know that.
I don't know that shit. I can't see.
Oh, I can't see either.
I'm like just trying to wipe my eyes away, pretty much. That's what I'm doing. So that I can see on the next pass, so I can shoot that son of a bitch.
Yeah. I think. We'll put you both at the bottom of turn order, and other things will happen, and then your vision will clear. I like how that feels.
Okay.
The rest of you have a moment. Again, there are a couple of Navy men on your ship, looking at you, kind of rallying themselves together as best they can as your crew faces down against them. We're fully into crew-on-crew size group combat, and you are able to move your way through the different groups of fighting in attempt to aid within these sort of individual scuffles. Prey, in your blindness, you feel the sort of connect of this body hitting something again, and then a sudden lightness to your blade.
Oh, cool.
Doc, you're face to face now with a Navy guy who seems to have taken fear and turned it into his own weapon as he glares at you through one eye, a bleeding mess in the other, and he pulls his sword, ready to start fighting against you. What are you gonna do?
Since he's so close. I'm gonna slice his hand so he can't. I'm gonna slice his so he can't hold that weapon anymore.
Absolutely. Go ahead and do 2d6 plus your blood again for your attack.
I'm gonna use a luck.
Surely.
Damn it.
Okay, on a miss, you can mark an experience. You take a swipe at the fellow, cutting across his arm, but you miss your mark, giving him a wound. But he still seems to be able to hold the blade that he swings at you in retaliation, with a kind of a loud roar of anger, barely making contact with you, but you will take one more harm here. Unless part of your crew is stepping in here. There is Inigo and Nar
Question.
currently. Oh, you have a thing.
I have things, but do they work while blinded?
I mean, you don't have to see.
You don't have to see the person to just appear there. So
right. I think you could show up. What's the? It just shows up in the.
So I have two possibilities.
Okay.
I can either just be there and be blind, or it even says before or after rolling, I can spend a bond.
I'm so sorry. Hold on. I'm going to interrupt you because
two.
You're the angry man, and you don't take troubles. You cannot be blinded. You're just mad.
I'm just mad. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, so a 6 is a hit, right?
7.
7. A 7 is a hit.
7's a hit. Fuck. Well, then I can't fix it.
You-
So
you-
I'll just be there. I'll dive in front of him and take that hit that he took instead.
Oh, okay. All right.
I can burn a bond with you.
I am doing that to dive in front of you.
Okay.
Spending bond with Nathaniel. And I take the hit. Aha, I'm there.
Okay, so
This
you're
motherfucker.
yeah. So
Surprise,
you're very
motherfucker.
angry as this happens. You watch the effect kind of wash over you, and then you just see the doctor and jump in front. This guy, is a big angry dude with a sword. Is that how this goes? What's it sound like?
I figure it's one of Doctor's like super sharp knives, his little scalpels.
Yeah.
So Nathaniel's probably about to get stabbed, and just a big fucking meaty hand just grabs it, also getting cut in the
Okay.
process. It's probably sticking out the back of his hand, but it's just holding it still.
Neat. Love that. So you'll take 1 harm.
harm.
But you are able to protect the doctor here as you dive in front, taking this blow. With one hand sort of occupied, you see him sort of fumbling at his belt for another weapon as we move forward. What is? I think.
Now, do I just keep taking troubles as I take harm too? I forget what troubles.
Troubles are specific, like blindness or bleeding, or if you twist your
Status
ankle,
effects.
and yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly. So in this case, you're not currently bleeding because it's still in your hand as you've described.
Mm-hmm.
But once that is removed, you'll take another trouble for the bleeding damage of a stab wound here.
Cool. This is a very real possibility if there's too many troubles are happening. We're going with the plan D.
As the group of Navy men sort of gather towards the back of the ship on the side where Kray's now become distracted, and Skane is no longer able to see to stop their ascent. There are 2 pools of Navy on the ship fighting at opposite ends, essentially one in the back left of the ship and one in the fore right. Captain, there's a moment where you are, swinging to cut down additional rope and prevent people from trying to attack you, and you feel like the passage of a breeze against your back, and when you turn and look, you see a dead man and Scrubs standing over him. There's a brief moment where he makes eye contact with you before he fades back into the fighting, simply having had your back in this moment. Similarly, as the advancing of the fight continues, Inigo, you spot your brother, Elminister. He's not trying to fight here. He doesn't want to be involved in this. But what he does have is a handful of weapons that he is passing out to crew who was not necessarily armed up on the upper decks when this happened, or perhaps not armed as well as they could be. You see him, but he is being approached by an attacker with a blade in his hand.
I am immediately going to run at the attacker, and can I close the gap and attack him?
Absolutely.
Or okay.
You'll roll 2d6 plus your blood to get into the scrap, and then tell me what that looks like. So you're going to run across, and are you using your cutlass?
Yeah, I'm using the cutlass that Elminster made me, specifically.
Mm-hmm.
6 plus blood. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can do. Nope. Okay. So 6 it is.
Okay. With a 6, you can mark an experience. For the miss. That said, you kind of like charge forward in attempt to stop this blow before it can happen. Instead, your weapons clash. You intercept, but are not able to do any harm to the man, simply protecting your brother in this case. With sort of a grunt, he notices what's happening as usual, and he goes, "Oh, sorry," and he'll start making his way back below deck, getting out of harm's way. But you see that he leaves a couple of weapons in the hands of the rest of your crew as you are now engaged in combat with this sailor.
Question.
There's a black tentacle attacking my brother.
Yeah, there is.
Would some of those weapons that Elminster left behind have, or was he passing out just like swords, or was he passing out like guns too?
Let's see. You guys stocked on munitions. I imagine a couple of your crew has guns. That's probably a reasonable expectation. There'd probably be some guns about. Just commonplace weapons, the kind you'd expect to be handing out to crew. But yeah, you could find a gun there if you wanted.
Okay, because okay, that'll come in handy later.
Okay. The rest of you have some choices to make, and then once you have made your moves, Cray will come full round to. You've jumped in and blocked this blow from essentially the doctor's battle here. Are we doing anything else? There are men on the ship. There's another ship firing cannons at you. We're not going full Human Torch yet.
Well, hold on a minute.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Did Scan get a gun yet?
Skane, I think, got his gun when he clambered over. Is that?
Yep. Yeah, I'm still blind though.
But he's both blinded.
Mm-hmm.
So looking around, I see my brother has reappeared near Nathaniel. Inigo has jumped near the giant muscle man Elminster to attempt to help him. Is Skane in this black cloud? Can I just see the black cloud that Skane is in, or is that something that
I would say
sees that I don't see?
It is. It's like very much a cloud of darkness that is settled around him.
Okay. So of my crew that I give a little bit of shit about, he is the most in danger.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Is that fucking bird by him too?
The bird is circling and about to come back for another pass.
Okay.
Notably, he cast magic from the sharp, pointy talons as he zoomed past.
Okay. Can I look at the bird?
Mm-hmm.
And snap my fingers and curse him as well, and twist fate once more.
Absolutely.
Just specifically on him.
Yeah. Make your twist fate roll, which I think is plus your Spitfire, but I'm looking. Oh, that's renown.
Did you spend a luck?
Spend 1 luck.
No, I just spend a luck.
Just spend a luck. Okay, yes. So you curse him.
He is cursed. The bad luck that I would like for him to have in this storm as a metal bird is lightning strike him.
Sure. That seems fairly reasonable.
Bad bird.
Yeah. Okay, you snap your fingers and lightning strike. As expected, you've already sort of pulled on this power once this evening. for this fight, right? This ongoing battle.
Yes.
I guess it's probably still morning. It's just stormy and dark. You're only sailing for a while. Anyways, this morning you've already pulled this once. The weather in tune with what your driving force is in this moment, and as you snap your fingers with this curse, lightning does strike out of the sky. You see smoke plume up from him. He kind of wobbles in the air as he loses some height. Coming down, no longer on his track, but closer to the ship again. As he falls, when he is distracted by this damage, you see the cloud of darkness fall away from Skate.
That's fucking teamwork.
Yeah.
So I have my eyes back.
Correct.
I'm gonna turn, and I can see the bird, right?
You can see the bird.
Perfect. So I have a rifle. It says 3 shots. Does that mean I get 3 shots?
It means you get 3 shots before reloading.
All right. Well, then I'm going to aim for. Do I know that the magic came from the talons? Like my character, because I'd have been in this thing.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have. Okay. So I'm gonna aim at the talons to try to maim those off of him, because I'm gonna call him a shot.
So yeah, for your cold shot, you can roll up to 3 attempts on this with your before you have to reload. So I think that's a very reasonable thing. So if you want to roll 3 times, or if you want to roll once and be if you're successful the first time.
Okay.
Well,
so your cold shot works for a trouble, right? And you're going to, in this case, maim him?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to maim them, which means they drop what they're holding and can't use that arm, or in this case, the talons that are throwing smoke bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. What is
Smile, you son of a bitch.
I apologize.
2 harm.
2 harm? Okay.
2 harm piercing. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, it in fact is helpful. You notice as you take the shot, you've got a trained eye, you're watching your target as you pull the trigger. You see it connect with the talon, and what was already sort of a gnarled and sharpened claw closes up, like in pain, and you see that while the other one still flexes and moves as he flies, the first is no longer able to do so, it appears. He calls out angrily as you make the shot. He says to you, or yells across the battlefield, "A shot like that's not easy to make.
Keep watching. I'm gonna do it again."
You are surely an enemy worth paying attention to. Men on him. And he cries this loudly. You see attention shift towards you. The one with the hair! The long hair! The gun! Yes, what's up?
I have a thing that I would like to do with my round.
Please.
Well, mostly it involves rolling an attack on this guy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put a little stank on this attack.
Can't wait.
Stank on.
So, am I to understand that the bird during this is still coming in for another thing, and then got shot, and then called out how he did, and then it's still coming in, right?
Yeah, he's no longer passing as close to the ship. He's damaged, but he is swooping down, down to get level where he can see like you guys more readily.
Cool. About how close would you estimate him to be? Just ballparking it.
Yeah, he would be at probably either. He's probably at far range, I'd say.
Far range.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if that's gonna work then. Is he in range of throwing a human body? Like the one that's directly in front of me right now?
You could try. I'd say you'd have to do it with a -1. But we can do it as just a regular blood roll.
It's -1?
Yeah, so it'll be 2d6 plus your blood -1.
So I'm gonna...
Heath Far, your literal job is to be strong. I think that's reasonable.
Cool.
You are you removing this blade from your hand, or are you using his hand stuck to you with the blade as part of your leverage here?
That.
Okay, great.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh
this is gonna be awesome.
Gosh.
Didn't even matter.
Okay.
So that's still with the +3, so it would actually be one less. It would be 7.
Okay, that's still a hit.
Cool. So basically, I would like it to go. He catches the blade, looks up to see the bird fucking around with skin, looks back at the guy in front of him, goes, "Is this why you joined the Navy?" Yeets.
You're able to do so. With a 7, you're certainly capable. You haul him up and throw him at the bird.
At Birdman.
There's a brief moment where he is able to rip the blade through as much of your flesh as he can, trying to rip it out of your hand while he flies through the air.
Good trade.
I have to look at what troubles are.
If you say I get a trouble, then just one thing happens to me.
Yeah, that's
so we don't
true.
have to specify.
And I think that's just where we're at. You'll take another trouble here, and that will instead make you very angry.
So I'm not going to be just for the rest of the battle. Oh, Captain, not going to be the strategic general anymore. That's over.
That's gone now.
That's gone now.
Doctor, what is the harm of your scalpel?
It's a 1-harm weapon.
Okay, so you will take 1 additional harm. Yeah.
Okay.
The one that you took that was for the doctor, and the one from him ripping it free.
Yep.
And you have 2 stacks of trouble-induced anger. What you guys see happen next is there's a brief moment and a shout, and you see a large body fly into the Navy Scout. There's a tangle of sound, light reflecting off the feathers, and what's left after the collision ends, the bird falls into the water. The man is in a couple of pieces, like chunks ripped off in different spots, as the sharp edges of the feathers that he collided with cut away bits and pieces of his body as he fell. The bird in the water is doing his best to get up and out immediately. You hear him yelling at the other officers. There are still a couple of people in the water. You see him clambering towards them and them swimming away. There is only a few minutes in the heat of battle that you can, or a few moments that you could spend looking at this. But you do spot that what eventually happens is he uses the one talon and a wing to clamber on top of one of the sailors, and using that body, no longer living, to propel himself out of the water. When they scream at him about harming the sailors, he doesn't seem to care, laughing and making another circuit up higher out of reach of most of you, as he circles the deck. Another round of cannon fire.
Aircraft collides with a pigeon.
And another round of cannon fire from you. The large vessel still hasn't been able to get its act together. to get a good shot against you, although, there's like now a bit of a railing decoration that is missing as their cannons miss their shots. However, when your next volley, as you hear Siggy down below call, fire, takes out both the small ship between you and the others. And you notice some damage up on the large sailing vessel.
Okay. I only have one thing because I can't do a whole lot more in this round. But with this level of trouble, I am compelled to, shocker, rush in recklessly and thoughtlessly. So, previously having a commanding voice on the deck, Cray points at the big ship with his weapon and says, "Drive me closer, I want to hit them with my axe." And everybody has the very terrible idea that Cray is going to try to board the giant, intimidating ship. That is probably a terrible idea.
As you've been calling orders to the crew before, they jump to action here. You're already broadside this ship. It is not difficult to navigate, so you are getting closer. A better angle for both of your cannons appears as the ship begins to maneuver. Unless there is dissent from the rest of your crew here, they're going to start doing that. We're going to roll that move for the ship.
They better not dissent or they're going overboard.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So then go ahead for me, Cray, and roll plus steadfast. I forget already what that is. I apologize.
Our steadfast is in fact 2.
Roll 2d6. 6 plus 2. Oh dear.
A 10 is beautiful. Do you get a bonus for a 10 on this roll? It's so different when the ship moves than anything else.
Ooh.
Special. On a 10 plus, you can get close enough to board and be broadside with your weapons on target. That's a 10 or plus.
It's what he wants. Not a good idea, but it's what he wants.
So we are going to move our vessel here. I can pull this forward. Yeah. So you are now essentially side on with this ship, close enough to board. Presumably, given your order that you want to get on, are we going to try and grapple the ship? Is that your typical method of boarding? Are you simply going to see if you can take out their sails and then board? Or are you grabbing a rope and swinging across and letting them figure that out?
The last one seems like the most reckless of choices, which is what he should make in this situation. So where he's just going to try and grab a rope and let them figure it out. But additional question. Mm-hmm. It's a Navy boat, right?
It is.
Just at a glance, because he can't look very long. He's in a rage. At a glance, is there someone on the deck who has the biggest hat?
Notably.
So.
No. You've dealt with these Navy types before. Things are going badly for the smaller vessels. You imagine that whoever captains this ship is behind as many barred doors as he can manage. He can't die or he can't get paid. His crew, well, he doesn't give a shit about them. He's a Navy officer.
Great. Well, so in that case...
before you jump over, the doctor will hand you another 2 grenades.
He just smiles real big. Yes,
doctor can't stop you.
But he can arm you.
So Cray exits the ship screaming death or glory, maybe just doing it for himself, maybe trying to inspire the crew at the same time. He's just in it. and goes. Knowing what you said there, Fates, probably looking for, instead of the biggest hat, the biggest door to hide behind.
Surely. You're, again, also
now
familiar.
I have a key.
Yeah, you're familiar, too, with, the layout of a general's ship. You know where captain's quarters are. And I believe it sounds like you start cutting a path through anybody between you and what you expect to be the captain's quarters.
That's it.
It is a bloody hack job. You're not necessarily killing the people you pass. You're just getting them out of your way to great proficiency in your rage.
Okay.
As you land on the deck, you spot the cannoneers sort of startle and jump back. And in their fear, cannons are misaligned. They aren't held into place properly. And as they fire, once again, not super effectively damaging your ship. However, your crew, much more prepared as you've called this order and told them what the plan was, are lined up and ready, knocking back a few more holes in the side of their hull. A number of crew begin grabbing the larger harpoons, or like the side-mounted harpoons, specifically for boarding a vessel, right? Aiming as though to make those attachment points so they can begin to cross as well, slowing the ability of this ship to get away from you. There is, out in the distance, sort of not, I don't want to say irrelevant to your combat at this point, but making its best effort to come back around is the vessel that Inigo and Skane have damaged. It's sort of moving its way back towards you as best it can, looking slightly less on fire than it was before, but you do notice that the crew that remains is looking a little singed.
God damn it.
I can make them a little more visible. So.
Well, I know that my character would probably be, because he's just going to be up somewhere, just covering Cray. So trying to, like, kind of kill people that are coming onto his sides and such.
Okay. Go ahead for me and roll your scrap, 2d6 plus your blood.
At least it's passing. I'll take it.
It's quite easy for you at this range to avoid, any sort of retaliation from these people as you're taking shots, helping clear the path. He comes through, cuts down one, another one comes up behind him, you shoot that one. It's a very effective system as you begin taking out a number of the crew that comes up after Cray. You do, in your focus on this, take a bullet to the shoulder. It hurts. You take one harm, but it's not something that's going to prevent you from going forward at this point.
Oh, I'm going to shoot that guy next.
The bird, once again in the sky, screeches again. Another very loud bird call. You hear an echoed return of his cry. There's more shouting from the other crew across the water. Again, you're close enough that you're eye to eye with a lot of these people if you're standing at the rail of the ship, and you have some choices to make. The rest of you, are you staying on the ship? Are you going across? Are you stopping anybody else from going across? What's our plan here? We know what Cray's doing. He's a force to be stopped at this point. But as we make these decisions about where we go next, we are about halfway through our session today. Would you guys like to take a break here?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're hanging out in the stream listening to us, we appreciate you being here. And you should take a break too, unless you're driving, in which case you should keep your eyes on the road and be very, very safe. Thank you.
I mean, you could take a break driving. You just pull off to the side of the road and take a break.
Well, that's true. Mm-hmm. You could. You should pull over
Load
and
it.
listen to us with your full attention. But not until we get back from our break in about probably 5-10 minutes. We'll see you all soon. Alright guys, we're back. Welcome to the chaos. Oh, you know what I could do? Just to make things a little more fun is put on different sound.
Oh dear.
Hey guys, welcome to the Shiny.
I'm ready to go back in, guys. Oh, wait, an idea. No, I know. I just asked these gremlins if they were ready, and then I squirreled immediately. Oh, thanks for the resub.
Valid squirrel brain.
Yeah. So, we are... there are a couple of scuffles broken out on your deck, where your loyal crew is fighting against other sailors. They have taken aim to grapple and begin a full board of this other vessel beside you, and are getting ready to do so. Another exchange of cannon fire has come by, cannons flying across the deck, but not making contact with any of your important ship parts. And once more in the air is the same scout from before, and he's called out, and there's been a return call from another creature, probably similar to him, certainly another bird cry. As you all look across the water to the ship, you see running along the length of the vessel is Cray, cutting down as many as he can on his way. He's got clearly a target in mind. It looks like he's headed for the captain's quarters. And Skane is over his shoulder from, as best he can, taking out anything that survives or that he misses as he moves through. Even with his quite steady aim, he's taken one shot in return fire, and it hasn't stopped him at all from his ability to help clear this path. The rest of you are essentially in position to continue to fight on your deck, or to also begin boarding the other vessel for whatever purposes you may have.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are relatively close to the bigger ship at this point.
Yes.
Like, close enough that Cray could make the jump.
Yes.
Which could mean a number of things. Are they as big as us, or is there like some height difference? Like where our decks line up, is it relatively the same height, or are they taller?
It's relatively the same height between this vessel and yourself. They're overall a little bit smaller than you, I believe, specifically, but at water height, you are at the same level. You're eye to eye at this point.
Okay, and they still have both of those large sails, yes?
Yes. One of them has been. They have three. I know that the picture doesn't, and I apologize. The frontmost one has been struck by lightning, so they are down one set of sails, but essentially still look as they do in this picture. There's also some small fires that you had seen before. You can see scorch marks on the deck. If you'd like to know more, you can roll to size up.
Who of the named but unplayed crew?
Sure.
Like Lucas, Swappy, all those people. Who can I see around? Like on
Alona's probably on the deck.
Yeah, I think it's probably easier to say Lucas specifically is a non-combatant. You know that when fighting breaks out, he goes and he hides probably in like the artillery closet or something. He's more good to you guys at his point of infirmity as your quartermaster and not, getting himself killed. Additionally, you know that El Minister does not fight. Whenever this happens, his brother tends to send him away, or he, tends to not be up on deck anyway, and so avoids the fighting. Otherwise, they're probably around, depending on what you want. It's not a matter of... They are here for you to use in this instance. rather than being necessarily doing something somewhere otherwise.
Okay, of the two options that I can realistically see, Swabi and Alona,
yes.
I'm going to kind of look for Alona, and I'm going to say, keep the vessel on the current course. And as I say that, I'm running and I'm jumping over to the other ship as well, making for that center mast. And as I kind of jump down and begin running, I'm gonna turn into a giant ball of flaming infernos and fireballs spewing all around me.
So Lona is happy to step forward and take over leadership as both the first mate and the captain are moving on. You feel confident in her ability. That said, are jumping and doing what now?
I said we're shooting people.
That's possible too. So I'm jumping over to the other ship, making for the sail and igniting myself, which would create an area around me of like 2 harm fireballs and eruptions of fire as I'm walking or running through the crew of the other ship, and I'm attempting to go for the sails, and I'm going to burn the rest of them.
Cool, fabulous.
I'm going to spend a luck to channel, and then I'm going to spend one of my bonds with my demon to give me a bonus, correct?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Well, damn.
So it's as you've described it, sort of it's not quite a path, given that your brother is not necessarily taking out each of these enemies as he passes them, but rather a shocked line of people with variously severe injuries who kind of greet you, and some stumble out of the way, too injured. Some come forward as though to stop you, but you're a giant fireball, and that makes it quite.
I'm a shadowy fireball, as a matter of fact, because my shadow armor.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so I like the idea that you're just now like a black flame.
Yeah.
So, yes, absolutely. It's terrifying. Some of the men call. That they're being, you hear that the shouts are being boarded. You hear one say, "Fire, fire!" And as they begin to move, you are, for the most part, able to just shove people out of your way. It hurts when you touch somebody, and they are not able to hold against you as you make your way up to the mast. Are you climbing up it at all, or are you?
Yeah. I mean, I'll make an attempt to get up high enough to ignite the sails
really
and get them to go. And then once that is, once the main middle sail is gone, so in a couple of rounds or a round or however you want to do it, then I will just grab whatever rigging I can to swing to the next sail and finish it off, leaving them stranded and dead in the water.
All right. I'm just gonna do this. Freya, go lay down. Go. Now it's on fire. In addition to having been struck by lightning, you, Dr. Inigo, and Skane are all able to see as the captain himself dives across next. A couple of ropes are tethered across, one sinking itself into the railing, one into the slightly damaged first mast, but it is enough of a tether to kind of hold your ship steady with this vessel as other groups of the crew prepare to cross. Your captain jumps across on fire, a dark aura of flame surrounding him as he begins to climb up into the sails, and they start to catch fire. What are you guys doing in response to that, or to follow that up?
Captain door bomb.
Hell yeah.
I am going to shoot at the bird scout thing. I'm gonna try to shoot it in the face.
Go ahead and roll plus your blood.
I'm also going to spend my last luck.
Okay.
Because I've killed lots of people, so I'm gonna get lots of luck once we're done.
Yeah. How does is it at the end of the combat, or how does it say how that works?
At the end of every session, mark 1 luck if you killed someone.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So I get luck as long as I'm killing things. I don't think I get 1 for each. I just think I get 1.
One for killing. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. Okay.
Which is still helpful.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. There we go.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, he's gonna take his nice scoped rifle, and after the guy decided to call him out, be like, "Ha, smile, you son of a bitch," and I'm gonna try to shoot it right in the face, and that is my hope.
Yeah. Hold on, I have to look at the thing.
2 harm piercing.
Oh, it gives you the ante, is what happens.
Which means I get to do something.
So, you seize the ante, which allows you to typically, the rules in the, like, little note about the move is to seize something from them. He's obviously not close enough for that. Force them into a new position or force them to back off.
So, I'm gonna try to, like, as I'm shooting them, and since I look so, like, cavalier about it, I'm gonna try to, like, intimidate the other guys that are still on our ship, because I'm gonna, like, stare at them when I do it. Just kind of, like, not even trying, and I just shot your leader in the face.
Okay, I like it.
And it just like stare at them afterwards, like, get off my ship.
You take a shot at him, and you do connect again. Unfortunately, it's not enough to take him out of the sky, but you see that he is quite hurt. The shot... You're aiming for his head, and you rolled well. The shot takes him through the throat. He's no longer able to scream at you. He does make a pass to try and retaliate here. But as he swoops down, he's got only 1 talon still usable. You see the other still maimed. He can no longer scream at you, and he's got this huge bleeding wound. But he swoops down and attempts to get you, missing as he does, perhaps because of the damage, perhaps because of everything else going on. But there's a moment as he passes. You were not looking, right? You're showing off a little bit. You're staring down and intimidating the others around you. And as he comes by, there is a very long feeling moment where he makes eye contact with you, and you see him really taking in your appearance and who you are. And he circles just a bit.
So before...
Go ahead.
As he's doing that, and he's, like, scanning me, I'm gonna look him right in the eye and just go...
He swoops around, trying again to catch you with his wing feathers as he circles, but unable to do so, and makes his way back up into the cloud cover, no longer making his passes, attempting to attack you all. As far as you can tell, in this moment, he's retreating. Yes. What's Inigo doing?
So Inigo defended his brother, and now he will, the guy he's fighting currently, he will ask this one, where is Kenan Shaw? And,
Okay, I want to say, here's the thing. If you roll a 10 plus on get into a scrap, you are able to, like, force them into a new position where you might be able to sort of manage to get some words out of them. I would also say that you could try essentially to, like, parlay with this person in this moment. In like I won't kill you if you tell me what I want to know, which would be 2d6 plus your polish. You would have to offer them something, you know, like I'll make sure that you don't die here on this ship, and then in return you'll tell me what I want to know.
Okay. Yeah. So, sorry, I was trying to think of the next words to put after that, which is why I had such a long pause. I'm like, wait, how do I want to do this? But I was going to see if I could potentially offer them, basically, you get to live if you tell me what I want to know, and intimidate them or bargain with them, however.
Absolutely. So that'll be parlay. I think that the way that this plays out is that you've essentially charged at them from across some distance of the ship, and then you're in a clash of swords here. You are able to force him back, either perhaps against the railing, or the wall of the captain's quarters. Get him up into a position where the two blades between you, and you're overpowering him, and you offer him this deal, right? So, I'll make sure you live if you tell me what I want to know. So go ahead and roll your 2d6 plus your polish. Okay, a 7 is a hit. He look. What's your face ability?
Sounds
like an insult or something.
Oh, I get +1, so that's an 8 because I take +1 when I parlay or hoodwink anyone who likes my pretty face.
Yeah. All right. So.
How do you know they like your pretty face?
That's true. I don't. I was making an assumption that I shouldn't have made. But hey, I have that back thanks to the doctor healing my scar.
You know what? I'm gonna help you out.
Oh no.
You get a +2.
I get a +2?
Because I did surgery on you.
Oh. Neat. So what does that put us at now? 8, 9, 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. That puts us at a 10.
Because the doctor's like, oh, I don't want to hear him ask this question of every single person.
God, okay.
Somebody tell him.
So, you, on a 10+, and when you parlay, you gain a bond. We'll call this man Sailor Davy.
Moon.
Jerry.
Okay, Sailor Moon. Sailor Jerry. You know what? Sailor Jerry Moon. We'll just duel. Listen, he just needs a name. Okay, he didn't have a name, and now he does. I don't care what it is. You can take a bond with him.
What kind of bond would it be?
Sailor Jerry.
Jerry Moon. I like how organic that is.
Actually, yeah, that does roll off the tongue pretty well.
Right, well, you got a name, it's Jerry, but he's Sailor Moon, obviously, as his navy.
Sailor Jerry.
Yeah, he'll roll off your tongue pretty well.
That's right.
How you doing?
Is it a rival bond? Is it a comrade bond?
This is probably like a camaraderie bond.
Oh, cool! Because I'm guaranteeing his life for information. All right, I like it.
Yeah. He says, "Look, man." And he's, still kind of. Are you still pressuring him with your blade here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
He says, I can't really answer your question. If we knew where he was, we wouldn't be looking for him.
The hell do you mean you're looking for him?
Captain Shaw went missing, and they're looking for him. I don't know anything. I just do what I'm told. They're looking for him now. They said that there may have been some sightings. That's why we're out here, and we were gonna ask you guys about him, and then this is where we ended up. I don't have to tell you, but that's all I know, and so you have to make sure I live now. You promised.
My word, I'll make sure you live.
Anybody want to take bets on how quick Nathaniel kills this guy? Just for the fun.
Well,
really
you're not allowed to bet. You're not allowed to bet.
It's insider trading.
God damn it!
really
part of this is I know fully well. Like the worst part of this. Oh, so bright.
Yes, you're washing out again.
Sorry.
You're having lots of ideas.
The worst part of all of this is that I know he's not going to live very long if he joins the crew.
He's not joining the crew.
Not joining the fucking
He's not joining the crew.
The optimism
way I
of
can keep him alive.
expecting your crew to be like, yeah, we'll take on a new one. Real.
I just got rid of people that I liked.
It's more so. That's the only way I could actually keep him alive. But and in anything else, I can only guarantee his life through this fight. I can't guarantee shit beyond.
That is not what you said.
That's you know.
The reality of the situation is you are getting your information by making promises that you cannot keep.
Yeah, that is the reality of the situation I find myself in.
Isn't that more on him though for not realizing that?
You know, a fair point.
Yeah.
Captain, you've got the crew. Yes. You've got the ship. Do you guys have a brig? That's a thing, right?
Yeah, we do have a brig.
So you would be aware that you have a brig on the ship. You could take him down too.
Yeah, but he's not important enough to go in the brig.
Well, I mean, that's how you feel, but Inigo's just promised him his wife, so...
I don't care. I didn't promise him shit.
So if I'm allowed, in my bloodthirstiness, I shot at him. If I'm allowed. I know, because I already did my turn, but I flipped a coin and it came up killing things.
Not yet.
Man, like, I'm sorry, but that would just make the narrative really good. Because the dude literally said, well, that's all I know. Now you have to make sure that I live.
Oh, yeah. That is narratively good. I can't argue with that.
Yeah, I'm in agreement on this as far as the story goes. But I will offer that, you know, I'm going to at least give Inigo his shot to try and protect this guy first. You have some options.
I didn't say I was shooting him in the head.
That's fair.
I was
you could
thinking
tell him
like
to
a
sit down his
kneecap.
weapons and be like, hey, you know, surrender. And you know, we don't kill everybody who surrenders all the time. It's probably okay. You could take him down to the brig where you'd be more sure that he would be safe, or you could have somebody like technically you could put him in a room with Lucas or Elminister and be like, you guys keep an eye on him. These are all things you could choose to do. To mixed results.
Well, I promised I'd keep him alive, so I will take him down to Elminster specifically myself. And tell Elminster this guy lives for now. Trying to strike fear into his heart a little bit, but
whose heart?
The
brother?
Jerry.
Okay, Jerry. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jerry.
You gotta let Sailor Moon know his place.
Yeah, he's... Yeah.
Okay, the stray bullet flies past as you're having this conversation, nearly taking him out as you're making this promise, and so you decide that you're going to lead him down below decks, leaving the battle behind as you take him down to room in a safe bubble with your brother. You certainly hope. Are you returning back to the deck, or are you staying down there?
I'm returning back to the deck after I drop him with my brother. Like,
okay.
I will, and my exact instructions to Elminster will be: you sit on this man and make sure he does not move.
He's gonna die.
He's
If
gonna
Elminster sits on anybody, he's gonna die.
Right.
Well,
That man weighs like 3 tons.
You should just let me shot him. You should just let me shoot him.
Actually,
That'd
hold on. I
way
believe
more
I do
humane.
have an
it'd been more
exact
humane if you let him
Way,
skin shoot him.
way more humane.
350 pounds actually of muscle is what Elminster weighs.
He definitely weighs more than that.
100%.
All right.
Ain't no way he's that small.
He's a baby. That's a baby. That's what he weighed when he came out of the womb.
What the fuck was he? An elephant? A rhinoceros?
Have you seen his picture? Yes.
Yes. You know what? Yeah.
All right,
Probably
I'll bring
close
him back up for
probably,
the stream as we. Have you seen
Is-
this man?
Have you seen this man?
Oh, that's
But
not the
we're
right.
not-
That's the wrong button. I don't think that one worked. Hold on. This man. There he is.
That's a big ass boy.
He's
boy.
a big boy.
Big boy.
No. Yeah, he's probably close to like 500-600 pounds. Pure muscle.
Not a vegetarian.
No. No.
He
Protein.
survives mainly off seafood.
Uh-huh.
He sees food and he eats it.
He
Yep.
yes, this is our
Jack.
non-combatant down in the belly of the ship, by the way.
Yeah, he's a pacifist.
Those are muscles honed of making weapons, not wielding them.
Why do you think I told him to sit on him to make sure he doesn't move? It'll hurt, but he'll live. Thing.
You
much-
catch. You missed your shot on this guy. You tried, Skane, but you see Inigo surfacing from below deck.
So once he rejoins, Skane will see the doctor go, and the doctor will disappear. Once Flamingo's distracted with something else.
Promise.
Flamingo, you want
I'm not good in a large combat situation.
Valid.
So earlier I heard that we're gonna bomb the door. Could you roll
heard
for
right.
me to hit the door with your bomb? It's just gonna be plus your blood.
Let me close this giant ass window of this giant ass man. Yeah, his bomb.
Oh yeah, that'll work. With ease, you throw it towards the door. It explodes on impact, knocking the first door in. Inside is a small crew of higher-ranking officers. It appears.
Cowards.
Yeah. They're dressed up in more formal ranks. Notably, I will say, as you enter this room, you spot at least one of them wearing the symbol, the Eye of Dagon, on their lapel.
Ooh,
Next
bad
to their
choice.
ranks.
Should have taken that off.
Oh,
Cover that up with the
Screwed up here.
lapel or something. Just
Because I think we've established this, and I think I've just taken up enough time with my, murder porn going on here.
believe it.
I would say there's a busted up doorway wreathed in flame. The silhouette of a very large thing walks through the door with an axe, and then it just fades to black.
Okay.
I'll write some epilogue to this bullshit while everyone else takes their turns. Bad things will happen. I assume they are very small and weak and good with words, and that's it.
So, I think narratively, based on the mechanical situation you find yourself in, I think you're pissed off enough to where that would just make sense.
Feels like it.
That is.
Where does that put us? You're through. Captain is lighting a flame. The mast. It's growing.
I'm burning shit.
It's working.
Bombs.
The doctor
Fire,
has
lots of
disappeared
fire.
below decks. We'll address that in a moment. Skane, what are you doing now?
Well, I can't shoot the bird no more.
Right.
Do I have an angle on the door that he just opened?
Not likely at this point. We're talking about two like side-by-side ships, and he's like inside at the far end.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go looking for the bravest looking dude that is still on our ship.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot him in a tender area to try to demoralize the rest of the people.
I'm noticing a theme here.
Okay. I would like you to... we're going to assume that you land this shot in this case. Instead, I'd like you to essentially pull a parlay here. It does not have to be that you'll spare their lives. But what I would say is perhaps you could intimidate them into putting aside their weapons and doing the old school pirate.
I have an idea.
Sure.
So I have 3 shots in my rifle. Biggest dude I can find, and I'll roll for this. I'm gonna shoot him, and for every shot, it's gonna be get off my, and then I'm just gonna yell ship.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna have a shot for the last one, and I'm gonna aim for like kneecap, and like something else, like a wrist or a shoulder or something. So he's still gonna be alive. He's just gonna be in a lot of pain.
Okay.
Collarbone.
There we go. I like that.
Oh, that's so bad.
That's awful. Go ahead, roll 3.
Oh god, I got excited about that.
2d6 plus my blood, right?
Correct.
You just do all 3?
Plus blood 3 times, yeah. All right.
So I missed once.
He stumbled in the middle and it threw off your shot.
Yeah, you take out his first knee. You aim for the second one, and as his bad knee collapses underneath him, you get him in the thigh, through and through, just above the knee, and then.
So that's why I shoot him in the collarbone.
Yeah, and then your last one goes through the collarbone. The men around you are hold on, I gotta look at my notes here. We have this, so we'll do 1, 3. Most of them are convinced of the like scuffles going on. You notice a couple see you do this, and they start to put their hands up, heading quickly, backing away slowly towards their own ship. Clearly willing to do as you've said. Their weapons still in hand, but up, out of the way. Your crew is, with a handful of which at least is crossing. There are ropes. There's a gangplank laid across the decks. They go over, and the combat continues on that other side. Although you see that those that you've intimidated seem to be simply trying to rally their others to leave, but a few remain on the ship with you.
That slims it down a little bit.
We're going to. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I was like, why are there 2? Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's fucking crazy. Okay. I'm just doing math thing.
That's hard.
It's awful. I need to make like a combat tracker page that I prepare for combats to make things easier than what I currently have, and I haven't. 2 here, 2 here, we're gonna do 1 there, do the rest of those. Okay. And your cannons fire once again. The ship now being fully boarded. Additional holes. You hear from down below the call that the ship is taking on water. And a couple of the people who have recently abandoned your ship for their own go down below decks, presumably to either help with that or hide as things progress. With our first mate, there's a door behind these higher ranking officers. As you enter this room, there's still one more. So you can take these guys out. You don't have your captain, or not the captain of this vessel. Meanwhile, oh, go ahead.
I was upset the captain wasn't there. That's
no, yeah, he's got his schmucks there to take the blow. He's hidden one more room back.
Oh, good thing I got 2 bombs.
That's right. I assume that you're taking no prisoners. Is that?
Let's just say understatement. Okay. Correct.
From atop the mast, burning and a light, you hear, "No quarter for these men." just cause.
Just to stick the point.
Just to further the point.
I suppose, yeah. Bomb to next door.
Roll for me again on that. If you are successful, you will have caught the captain, at which point you can drag him out. Yeah.
That's 12.
That's great. Here's what I if you don't mind, I'd like to control your character for a moment here.
Oh, please.
If I go too far out of line, you let me know, because this is not going to be nearly bloody enough for what you've been describing. But you can still choose that. What I will say is, as you make your way through these poor flesh barriers and blow up the second door, you find the captain back there. He's hiding in a very small room, curled up. He draws a blade as you enter, and as you lift your axe in return, he says, "Parley! Parley! I'll make a deal." You know, as a man of the free, that this is something we take fairly seriously. Regardless of the fact that your captain said no quarter, it is only right to drag him in particular to your captain to be dealt with. You could drag him out, show him your captain, and then kill him, if that suits your fancy and would be something you think your brother would approve of. But you certainly have to at least get him out there in front of the other crews.
So what he would do would be, initially looking like he wouldn't agree, is agreeing, based with the strength that he has. He would essentially like bat the man's sword out of his hand, take him by the neck, not actually kill him or anything, drag him out by the throat.
The piles of flesh that used to be his men behind.
Drag him out into the open on the deck, where he could see his brother, look up at him. He said the P word, and specifically take him up to the kind of the top deck where everybody can see everything.
Absolutely.
All the crew on both sides can see it. Firm grip on, let's say, from the back, the base of the skull. Put his chin down on the rail. And a knee on his back. He can talk, he can't move. That's where the parley will occur, as he gestures for his brother to come down.
With the captain of this vessel in hand, you know that you have essentially taken over this ship. Especially among the Navy, they're not paid enough to be like, "Oh, that's my captain, don't do that." So you have an option here to direct the rest of this scene as it goes forward, whether or not you would like to finish off this entire crew of people. If you're going to strand them here, their ship is ablaze. You're easily able to do so with the last mast if you want to continue on the path. But you have a position. You can leave them stranded. You could kill them all. You could just sink their ship and watch them drown. What kind of pirates are you? Is what we are deciding in this moment.
I see my brother. I see him holding him there as described. I'm on the middle mast still at this point. It's larger. It would have taken me longer to burn it. I will kind of grab whatever is near me and kind of like slide down and get down to the deck. Still shadowy fire. At this point, since this captain has been captured, have his men kind of put their arms down and
yes,
stop the fighting?
At the notice. So assuming that this was a production that Cray made, which it did seem like it very much was. Once the captain is in hand, he's surrendered. And so as the crew sees him, they begin to lay down their arms as well. You've got the captain. They don't have to keep fighting. They might keep them alive. If you don't, if they don't fight you anymore, they don't have orders anymore. You've taken their captain.
If there's no more fighting, then I'm going to cross over to the other side too, because I want to watch this.
Okay, absolutely.
So this is all happening on the big ship. The little ship, what are they doing?
One of the pot shots that was just taken at your ship was from them. I imagine that you could ask that captain to call out to them and stop them. And by ask, I mean tell him he has to.
Brother, I don't believe their smaller vessel heard their captain. Allow him a raised platform, if you would.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Oh, sorry. Gray, like scruffing a dog, will hold the captain over the edge of the ship so that he can say to stop shooting where everyone can see him aloft.
As you dangle him over the water, quite fearful, he goes, "Ceasefire! Ceasefire! We're parlaying! There, the arms down."
Good enough, and he'll bring him back safely.
Listen, what I can give you money. We're looking for a guy. That's all. We didn't need this fight.
Then why did you take it? You see the ship we sail on. What would possess you to make such a foolish choice? Throw away so many of your men's lives.
We're looking for someone. They told us that he's probably sailing with the Free now, and clearly this is a Free ship. Look at you. You're awful, all of you. And
Squeeze.
Sorry. He
just starts smacking the crew that's just like surrendered. God, I love watching them work.
Sorry. Yeah, very free and the handsome or strong and scary. But we're looking for a former officer of the Navy. He's been missing, and there were rumors that he was sailing with the Free. We're looking for Kenan Shaw. Have you heard of him?
I know him well.
Do you know where he is?
No, not the clue. Let's just say I want him dead and what he stole from my people returned. Where's your information on him?
It doesn't seem like you know him very well if you don't know where he is. Just, saying.
Weirdly, Cray does not squeeze when this man talks shit to Inigo.
Weirdly. Weird.
But no, he left his position. They haven't told us why he's in trouble exactly. Just that he is, and they want to speak to him. He's generally a younger man, long hair, goatee is what we've heard. Really good with a gun.
As I'm kind of making my way across the deck of their ship, I'm gonna kind of glance into the captain's quarters and see the mess that my brother left there.
Yeah.
And as I'm kind of walking to where Cray is still holding him up, to those of you Navy men remaining, you have no leadership anymore. He is the last. But the ship still sails. For now. I would like to ask you all collectively where your allegiances are. To yourselves, to the Navy, or this man.
There is a very tense silence as they seem to ponder your question. The fear in their eyes, of at least a predominant number of them, tells you that they're not necessarily looking to tell you the truth as much as they're trying to figure out what answer gets them home to their families. That said, you see. Oh, what's up? Did you want to?
I have an out of game question.
Okay.
Did we ever decide if my tattoo only works on dead people as like that vibe, or will it work on somebody who's alive? So that way I can't actually start asking questions.
I think that the idea was that it only currently works on dead people, and that you could, like upgrade. You get more tattoo to imbue it with additional power.
Okay, and then another question is: can this captain see me? And would he have a description?
He's up. And you were watching the show, so I would say probably.
Yeah, I would say he likely can see you, yes.
Because that was a very detailed description.
It's so one that your captain has heard before.
Huh? And somebody else has heard before too and doesn't put it together yet.
Skane. That's... You can just see the mental gymnastics. Wait a minute.
This is what I was waiting for.
Skane, are you who I think you are?
Fuck. I mean, not anymore.
But you...
Dude, we all have... Man, we all have pasts. We all did stuff in our past.
Stole an artifact from my people.
You have to be way more specific than that. I sailed the Navy way too long.
A conch. Was it?
Ah. That was the last mission I did before everything went black. And I woke up on this ship. I ain't got no clue what happened between. But, so, hey, that wasn't personal, son. That was nothing but a job.
So you were right. You're Kenan Shaw.
Not anymore. You see any bars on this uniform?
There is a murmur through the crew, that the Navy crew here, that is sort of sitting at the feet of Cray and Nar as they have the captain at hand. And he looks between... Oh, I don't know how much head movement he really gets here, but he sort of looks...
enough for the narrative.
Yeah, he looks between...
He's just moving him like a puppet.
Between Nar and Skane, and says, "Listen, they just want to talk to him, and we could bring him in, and they could talk to him, and I'm sure we could get this all sorted out."
I'm cloaked in my shadowy fire still, so I'm maintaining enough distance to not put anyone in immediate danger. but my blank gilded jester mask kind of looks from the captain over to Skane and says, "Well, Skane, do you want to talk?"
Cap, when have you ever known the Navy to just want to talk?
My head turns back towards the captain and being held aloft by my brother, and I go, "I don't think he wants to talk. So I'm going to ask you." Head turns back to the crew on the ground. Where do your allegiances lie?
It again takes a moment, and you see one man step forward, just a little, just to be a no longer a simple voice in the crowd. I just sail with the Navy, so they pay me. You know, I can send money back to the wife. I don't know what answer here keeps me alive, but that's who I'm loyal to. My wife. And my job is that I do this, and I just want to go home at the end of the day. That's all. A couple more people step forward with similar stories, and notably, only a couple after this say anything beyond that they just want. They're just paid. It's just their job. It's my day job, man. I just want to go home at the end.
I'm gonna walk up to the captain and go, "Who wants to talk to me?"
Well,
And I'm gonna pull out one of my janky pistols and put it kind of under his chin and go, "Think real hard, or something real hard is gonna go through your brain."
What?
It's just the doc just sitting on the other thing, just giggling.
No. The doctor,
below deck.
The doctor is conveniently not visible.
But we still hear giggling.
He says to you, well, I don't know as much as I could, you know. You're a Navy man.
No.
I understand that Admiral Reese wants to talk to you. He says you used to serve under him.
Admiral.
He keeps sticking his neck out for you. But it's my understanding that they're upset enough that they want you to talk to Her Eminence, you know, Charleroi Dubois, the lady. You know, she's like real big in the Lace Empire. She just ascended recently. Definitely didn't murder her mom. You remember? She had some questions about. I'm not really sure. Just that they have questions for you, and they're looking.
You were real popular before.
What can I say?
I understand.
I'll leave it.
He does interrupt here. I understand that
I'm gonna dunk him on the nose with the tail of my pistol. Now that was rude. Wait your turn. Now you make him.
Yeah, it's something about some deaths and how you left the Navy is what they want to talk about. I think that's at least what the whispers among the ones who don't like it too much say.
Well, here's what I'm gonna tell you. I don't know why I left. Like I said, I did my last mission, and then black, and then I woke up here. So you go ahead and tell that queen, or whoever, that they don't gotta talk to me. Stop it.
They won't like that very much. But I can, yeah, you let me go and I'll be sure to tell him. We'll just, sail home after some repairs.
Oh no, I can't sail home in this. I mean, it's all scorched and such. You go ahead and get in that little dinghy over there that I threw the gunpowder on. That's more your speed.
But the rest of my crew has to, get. They've got.
How far would you say the drop is
He's like
from
holding on.
the deck to said dinghy? Are we talking like he's not gonna live? Are we talking like he might break a leg, maybe?
You'd probably want to drop him in the water, not on the dinghy, just because it's probably a pretty far fall.
Hey, woo!
You wanna?
Captain has left the boat.
You want to even odd on how that goes?
I always call odds.
All right. Yeah, awesome. He does not die. He's a little worse for the drop, but he makes it down there. There's a kind of splat and some groaning. The rest of the crew, with their captain off the ship, is still kind of looking at you, Nar, and like.
So the little dinghy that he landed on.
Yes.
The little is that like a lifeboat dinghy, or is it like the littler ship?
I think we're talking about the scout vessel, the smaller vessel.
The smaller scout vessel. How many people are remaining on the smaller scout vessel?
I would say that they're probably down to about a quarter of what they had before. You know that you'd probably get maybe not quite half, or maybe just over half of the full crew of a vessel this size onto a ship of that size. Taking in the death counts, you're probably looking at the method of measurement here is a group size. Probably looking about being over on the group size by at least 2. To the point of like, no, you can't even pack them in there. Not even like sardines.
Fair. I'm going to lean over and look at the smaller vessel that has gunpowder on it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, this is the one that has been vaguely blown up, but is still faring, because these were like all on the upper deck, sort of attacks and fires.
Fair. Crew of the smaller vessel, bring all of your gunpowder to the deck of your ship, and then make your way to my ship here. If you want to live.
You see there's a small pause as they look at the pile of Captain Smarty Pants on the deck there. And they look at him. He groans something. You hear sort of the muffled whispers. And then somebody says, "Well, you're not paying me anymore, so." and one of them, starts. He like pulls from his pocket like a thing of gunpowder and starts like dumping it on the deck. He's like, "Okay," and with the vessel sort of at this pause, starts making his way up onto the other ship, and it doesn't take long for more of the crew to follow, until presumably the captain is alone on this tiny vessel, full of gunpowder.
For the last person leaving, they pull the rigging to get the sails going.
It takes some time. It's a fairly large vessel for one person to do, but he's able to, and he gets it all secured. It starts to move, and presumably he like, toss me a rope, or...
I throw him down a singed rope.
He takes hold of that as the vessel begins to move away, using it to clamber up. After a brief dip in the water.
As the other vessel kind of starts to sail away with the captain
leave me here.
Alone on the ship, gunpowder covering all of it. I'm going to grab a piece of wood as I am still on fire and leaning over, and I'm going to say, Skane, Cray, remind me again how many people it takes to deliver a message.
Not good at counting.
One.
I don't
Neither
usually
am
like
I,
from the bowels of our ship, you hear 0 if it's well crafted.
Cray, as you say you're not good at counting, I go, brother, I've always been a little better at that than you, but I think one less should suffice. And as I've been holding this piece of charred wood, it is ignited at this point, and I'm going to throw it at the vessel that the captain is on.
For the sake of my potential giggle, for you roll plus your blood to see how far onto the ship or if you make it. Everybody else has had to throw their explosives,
in the
and
water.
I just,
I'm going to spend a luck to increase that by 1. Would anyone like to help?
Yep.
Because my blood ain't right.
I would.
I'll tell you, because I like how you set this up. I didn't want you to have like a massive fail state. You're gonna ignite the ship. It's just about how serious it is when you do it.
I'll burn a bomb.
No, everyone's chipping in.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right, everyone chip in. Do it.
I would if I don't have a bond though.
That's fair.
Says 3.
So
3 bombs
plus 3.
are being spent.
That's okay. That's good. I'll take 12.
That's beautiful. That's good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Both.
That was because you had a +4 total right at the end, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It sails through the air, landing.
Actually, no, it would have been 13 actually, because I forgot to add my luck on there too.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, it goes wonderfully. It sails through the air with this dark flame upon it, landing in the gunpowder on the deck. You hear the captain begin to scream as the fire erupts, also in this dark flame across the deck. He screams, and as those sounds fade, the ship sailing away, very Viking funeral style here. The rest of the Navy crew, or perhaps former Navy crew here, is looking all the more intimidated. None of them seem to be brandishing their weapons at you. As you've offered this sort of escape onto the vessel you stand on, most of their arms and weapons and things have gone away.
Now, Cap, I have an inkling of an idea here.
Uh-oh.
Instead of destroying this ship more, could always be the start of a fleet.
The idea did cross my mind, Skane. But I don't know how loyal these men are if their first allegiance is to money. Why else does one join the Navy? They all do seem to want to get home. That's something as well. But how can I be sure that they would sail for the Bleak Omen?
I feel at this point Cray would be not a part of this conversation, but adding to this conversation, in that he would have left, gone back into the cabin, and pulled out that one officer that had the amulet of Dagon on it.
Mm-hmm.
And while Nar is giving this speech, let's just say he would be taking a very grisly trophy.
Nice. Love that.
So, out of question, now that we're like starting to build a little bit on it, the stuff you sent me, would I have been, because I was rising quickly, would I be semi-famous within the Navy people?
So, the structure of the Navy is such that you, while you all are Navy, there are the 3 pillars, like the law of the Lace Empire, the Queen's Company, and the Guild of Inks. Among the Navy you sailed with, under the Lace Empire, you would be pretty well known. With the others, slightly less so. I mean, you would just be some like upstart, lace guy. And we all know that we all know the real tough guys are the ones who work for the Queen's company or whatever. Yeah, it would be sort of an inter navy competition, and so that sort of renown would fade. But among those of Lace, you would be better known.
And what are these? Do we know who these guys are from?
Yeah, when it's pretty easy to pin down with both the captain having been visible and these like higher ranking officers as they come out. This doesn't appear to be the Lace Empire, the Lace ship, given that they're not actually wearing any of the stupid frilly bullshit. You imagine it's probably Queen's company, especially given that they came from your south, which is definitely royal waters.
That's why his sleeves are ripped off, to get rid of the frilly bullshit.
That's enough, Craig.
Lace caps. You had one of those collars too,
Oh, I'm gonna shoot everybody. Alright, well then my plan ain't gonna work.
So, Inigo has been glaring extremely angrily at Skane this whole time since the big reveal here. And he says, so you have no memory whatsoever of stealing the relic of my people?
Oh no. I have complete recollection of doing that. Like I said, it was nothing personal, it was just a job.
So
I did the job, got, paid off who needed to be paid off, got back to my commanding officer, handed in the artifact, got my attaboy, and then a few days later, black spot.
If you're wondering, it's one of the Navy guys. I have a little detail for that, since you're being all kind and letting us go, right?
There's a loud splorching noise as he finishes the sentence.
Depends on the tip. We might be looking for that artifact. It does need to go back to its rightful owner.
Where?
Well, it's my understanding that her eminence has, or at least was who requisitioned the conch. But I don't really know that. What I do know is that there was a pretty big burst of killings down in the naval offices right before Officer Shaw left. A bunch of people died, and
Yeah.
they're trying to figure out who did it. And I imagine that you're the suspect there, sir.
That makes no sense. That's what I've been trying to figure out. Because people who died there were my parents.
Okay.
Tried to find the killer ever since.
There's a whole office, sir, that ended up dead in the end.
Don't care about the rest of them.
About 40 people. Well, I think that's why they want to talk to you, if I'm honest.
Can't tell me anything. Okay.
Inigo will go up to this this Navy guy that's talking.
Mm-hmm.
He'll go. You think? Is there some rumor that you might have heard of where they keep the artifact that we're looking for, pal?
Sorry, you're asking the sailor if you know where the queen of her eminence, the ruler of the Lace Empire, keeps her treasure.
No, just a rumor. Just a rumor. Not if he knows it specifically, just A rumor.
She's got her, the like this trophy room, or she's got that big old castle, and they've got all the things there. Just I don't know what kind of bullshit rich people collect. Listen, I don't sail here because I get invited to hang out with her eminence, the harlot, whatever. I sail because I don't have any money, and they pay me 2 gold a month. It's pretty nice. So
in an attempt to intimidate this man in one last action before Cray isn't in the scene anymore, he walks past this conversation happening. His hands are very red. And he pats this poor sailor on the chest, leaving a big red print on it.
Yes!
Looks like we are sieging a castle next, guys. And he walks out of the scene carrying what appears to be, like, it is just full, like, Mortal Kombat style, like, a skull and a spinal column to take downstairs to the heart.
Incredible. Love
in
that.
their own ship. It's going to get nailed to the wall next to it.
God, yeah, man. Sure.
And he just leaves.
I'm gonna walk into the captain's quarters area to try to look around and see if I find any information or like a wanted poster or anything for me.
You can roll to plunder, and if you roll well enough, you might find something of that nature on top of treasure.
Is that just 2d6 flat?
Yeah, it's going to be 2d6 plus 1 for you because you're familiar. You're looking for essentially naval documents, and you would be familiar with those things. So I'll give you a boost on that one.
Thank you.
Okay,
the
on
one.
a 7. Yeah, you are able to find, so 1 treasure's worth of just treasure stuff. But in addition,
money.
You're able to find some papers.
Paper.
I'll say none of the base options seem relevant. You find some papers sort of detailing where this ship has come from, where they're going, who they've talked to, just sort of like the notes they've been taking when they're out looking. And so the information that they have gathered so far and what they know, and I will get that to you in our messages for next time. Put a little note.
Perfect.
Go lay down. Go. So I'll get you information on what you are able to find on those papers. But yes, you're rifling through essentially the captain's notes and are able to find some things. Captain, you're still looking out over this crew, trying to decide if they want to join you as a fleet. As you look across these people, you're good at reading people anyways. But in particular, these don't look like the kind of folk who want to spend the rest of their days sailing as pirates. These are guys who get paid to swab the deck and look pretty on basic searches most of the time, and then they go home for 6 months and then they go back on the sea. They're not really
beat cops.
Yeah, they're not the sailing sort. They're simply paid to be here. There's some honor and renown to being part of the Navy. It's a good pay, it's not pirate pay, but it's fair enough compared to trying to sell tea or run a trade vessel.
As I'm kind of sizing them all up in that way, do I see Nathaniel emerge from the ship at all?
I don't think you would, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, because all this is happening. Well, I don't know what's going on downstairs yet.
I don't think we have time to dive into what you would like to do downstairs.
We can make it really quick.
Okay, I mean...
Just a quickie.
Yeah, I'm going to use my bond with Elminster to get him to leave. Because I need to examine the prisoner as the doctor.
Sure.
And then I'm going to kill him.
Okay, I mean...
Sweet, to the point.
That seems reasonable.
I don't need to go into... He doesn't have anything I need, but we don't need him.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine you're able to do that. It's likely to cause some tension with your crew. But as long as you're making that choice knowing that, then I think that's fine.
With my crew?
I feel like Cray would walk past and be like, hey, carrying bloody mess.
We'd cross each other, and I'm probably dragging his body out, because I don't need him.
Right.
Water cooler talk.
Yeah. Are you going down to the belly of the ship to feed him to the ship, or are you throwing him overboard?
Oh. I could definitely feed him to the ship.
I say I don't know what the doctor usually does, but I wouldn't think it's
No, we can feed him to the ship. I have no problem. Like, I'd rather have it be useful.
Have a little team walk to the heart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Adorable.
Hey. What are you carrying? Just
the
out of
severed
curiosity.
skull and spine.
It is
the skull?
bad.
Okay, I'm just dragging a whole body.
I want to start like a blood. It's a heart, so like a blood god-esque mosaic of like parts that are just like for the heart. It's like nailed to and around.
A mandala of gore.
Yeah. Okay.
Or like hanging from the ceiling or
literal
something.
Decor for this room.
So
I like that. I want to say this doesn't have to be canon at all. But I want to say that as you like pass the doctor at first, when you first come by,
no, then we're both going the same direction.
Right, yeah. You're like joining up, but instead of being like, "Hey," I feel like you use the skull. You're like, "Hey."
I mean, I could see that.
And what are you up to?
Like the doctor would look and go, "Oh, I mean, we could do that. What part do you want out of this guy?" It's not his spine.
What part was the most useful to him in life? That.
Not his spine. I don't know. I didn't have a conversation with him. You'd have to talk to Flamingo. Flamingo's the one who talked to him. And said he would live. He lied.
Wasn't his head either then.
Yep. I don't know.
Well, always the old standard. And more bloody mess. You will remove the heart.
Yeah. No, we don't doesn't need to be
that
a
one won't
mess.
be hanging. That's just probably like absorbed into.
The doctor makes a very clean incision and just pulls the heart out very nicely.
Mm-hmm. Little occult offering.
So having made this decision, is the doctor making an appearance, or is he staying?
Yes.
You're still actively tethered to a Navy vessel.
Yeah.
Yes.
As as I see the doctor, I'll say, "Doctor, we need blood samples from these people."
The Navy people?
Yes.
Oh.
They're going to do me a favor, and I'm going to make sure that they live up to their end of it.
Oh. Do you need me to really get into it?
No,
Wink,
just
wink.
the standard blood.
Oh.
Just enough that we can track them and find their families should we need to.
Oh. So you want me to go the extra mile? Okay. He'll draw runes on the deck.
Oh.
Yeah, play it up.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to get to.
There's already nerves on the faces of these men as you say this. It only gets worse as you begin to, draw out runes and.
I'm assuming that a black flamed creature in a jester mask that looks like a demonic clown looking down at them is enough to give them a little spook, but then the extra spook.
Yeah.
So
really
as Nathaniel is doing this and collecting their blood, I'm going to look down at them and I'm going to say, there is a port, the Isle of Redfall, Weirwood Sands. You're going to patch this ship up with whatever you can. You're going to sail it back. Then you're going to sell it to the quartermaster for whatever you can. With that money, you're going to divide it amongst yourselves equally. And you're going to leave the service of the Navy. And if any of you set foot on a Navy vessel again, the Bleak Omen will know. We will find you, and we will hunt you down and end your lines. But as you go throughout your life, however short it may be, depending on the choices that you make, you will tell stories of what you've witnessed here today. You will spread the Bleak Omen's legend far and wide. Any questions?
There is only sort of mumbled agreement to your claims from most of the crew. One guy steps forward. Did you actually want us to mention, and kind of like fearfully looks over towards Skane, the commander?
That is Skane. I see no Commander Keenan Shaw. Your eyes must have deceived you.
Right.
It's a stormy day.
Of course. Of course. We'll keep that in mind.
So the doctor will...
In the interest of full disclosure and all, the bird definitely saw him. So just like, we won't say anything, but those birds there, the storm wings, they're not necessarily Navy exactly, but they like the blood, so they tend to follow these kinds of things. I can't promise they won't say anything if they spotted him, and I think they did.
The bird doesn't have the same deal. If we see the bird, it's going to die.
Yeah, no, of course.
You have a chance.
Yeah. We'll even try and deny it too, if we need to.
So Nathaniel will get all of their names and write names on the vial.
Surely, it's easy enough.
And basically, what the way he'll phrase it is, well, I don't want to accidentally curse the wrong person, so I need the name.
There's things about giving people my name, but it's all right, and they will. They slowly sort of trickle through, seeing the doctor. One of them looks at you.
Oh, he's gonna speak in tongues and the
whole time. Great.
Oh yeah,
One of them looks really closely at you and kind of gives you a squint, Doc. Hey, I think. Do I know you from somewhere?
I don't know.
It's probably nothing.
One less messenger again.
Maybe you just have one of those faces.
Oh, where do you think you know me from? Perhaps I can tell you if you do.
Yeah, I travel a lot with the Navy. I don't. It's just there's something about something. I'm probably imagining it. You know, don't worry about it. Actually, I'm sure that I'm sure that I'm wrong.
So on his, so he'll, okay, and on his way out, if he makes eye contact with anybody on the crew, he'll look at Skane and go, and motion to that one, and then
we're coming to the close of our evening. We're coming to the close of the game for a couple of weeks. Yes. We have some sort of loose things, some loose ends here. Do we want to try and navigate through that? We could sort of speed our way through getting the blood samples, sending the Navy off on their way, and what we'd like to do. Sure. Is Skane going to take a pot shot at that guy as they begin to clear out, or as you begin to leave and they start the repairs of their ship? Or okay. Go. Oh. Did you just roll that, or?
Yes, I just rolled that.
Cool, awesome, fabulous. Yeah. Okay, so that gentleman no longer something to worry about. Captain, you've given your orders and things. Is there anything else that you wanted to address this crew or anything of that nature before you all make your way back to your ship?
Inigo.
Aye, Captain.
Go into that bloodbath that is the captain's quarters and pilfer anything that you think is valuable for yourself and for the Omen.
Aye, Captain.
Go ahead and roll. You're just gonna roll flat 2d6. As long as you hit 6 or 7, rather, you end up with treasure. You don't end up with anything fancy. On a hit, they take. On a miss, take 1 treasure only. It's kind of bloody in there. It's like really a mess. And Skane's already been through kind of looking at the documents and things. And so there's a little bit of treasure to be found, but not much else, especially, things that could have been useful are kind of ruined by the viscera that's been tossed around. So you find a little bit of treasure, but that's about it. And that'll be 1 treasure proper.
Okay.
As we kind of leave them, because they're essentially just having to repair before they sail in.
Right. They've
As
only
we
got 1.
sail. Right.
Yeah.
As we sail away, and and they're in our rear view.
Right. You of Skane's shot.
Yes. I will. I assume Skane is on the back of the boat to take that shot with me looking back.
Yep.
I will flame off. Yep. And I will turn to Skane.
Wonderful trick.
And I will turn to Skane and I will go. Any other interesting secrets that you would like to share?
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Well, now we get to storm a castle. Thank you.
Oh, I figured Gray would appreciate that.
In the distance.
We could just ignore this. Sail away. We don't have to fight them.
I promised the god that I'd help.
All right.
I'm already trying to kill 1. I don't want to have to make another enemy. Just yet.
If you say this, God, we don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I promise to try and wrap this up quick. I know that we're past time. As you say this to Skane, your demon rises in your mind.
Oh.
She simply takes this moment and says, our power we've agreed to grow might not be suited for storming the castle, as you claim. The battle that waits you might be more than you're prepared for.
I didn't mean we were going straight there. Once our power has grown adequately enough, and we explore more of our other options, I doubt that it'll move.
Simply don't go getting yourself killed before we can do things that truly matter.
I had no intention of it.
We have important plans before we go holding others. Promise.
Quite the list we've made. Oh, Skane.
Yeah.
You didn't mention that your mother was Navy as well.
Well, I thought I mentioned that the whole family was, really. Kind of like a generation, my daddy's 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 type of thing. But yeah, they were in that massacre. Still haven't figured out who yet, though. I'll keep killing people till I figure it out, though.
Well, I'm happy to help.
That's why I never left the ship. Other people don't exactly appreciate my proclivities as much as you do.
My brother and I think I can speak for him in this regard. We like people who are honest about their intentions and good at what they do.
But, as you see, I'm definitely good at what I do, and I never lied about the fact I just like to kill people. Mostly because I don't know who killed my parents, so I figure if I kill everyone, I'll get the people who did it.
Your tattoo, how does it work exactly?
Well, if I touch somebody who's dead, I can find out if they knew anything, but not exactly what they knew. I didn't have a lot of money when I got it.
That point
So
is
if I
really
touch
screw
somebody,
you over.
that's true. If I touch somebody and it's red, they didn't know nothing. But yeah, you can never tell, so it's always make sure. If it's yellow, that means they knew something, which would have been helpful. If it's green, which I've never seen, they the ones that did it, but haven't found it yet.
Do you remember the young woman that recently joined the crew, Shale?
Seen her in passing.
She has some pull with the Guild of Inks. You might have to make a quick stop to get your tattoo a little more useful.
That would definitely be helpful.
I have a very strong feeling that whomever is responsible for killing your family could also be very beneficial in finding that shell.
I know where it was left. My commanding officer at the time. Out of game, is it the same one, or did I have multiple?
I will send you who your commanding officer was at the time, just so that we're sure that we're saying the same thing.
Yay. That's what I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Admiral Reese, which I've heard his name thrown around. That's the last place I've seen it.
Well, we'll keep an ear out. Now, as much fun as we have left to do, let's worry about where we're going next.
Back to the port we just left to repair. Well, we can't go back there.
No, you certainly should not do that.
No, that's not. No,
that's not an option.
Still going. We're just gonna deal with it.
The whole bank of that storm still bearing down on that island. This ship, if they make it with repairs in time back to the island, is gonna be real lucky. Oh, sorry, baby. They've also been cursed. The ship itself. But
well,
yeah. Yeah, you know, you can only do so much when they started by choosing fight.
They started it. That's what I'm saying.
They woke up and chose violence, and we showed them why that was wrong.
That's right.
We just responded in kind.
Yeah.
We showed them what violence was.
Yeah, they fucked around. They found out.
Yeah.
Technically, for the purposes of our game, we have already gotten our roll for sailing across this big stretch of ocean to the island where you'd like to be. The repairs that you need can be addressed there. I believe you can make some small repairs on your ship for, like, minor things.
As far as I recall tracking, we have 2 wreck on the ship.
That seems like what I was thinking, so.
Which does leave us, barring any sea monster incursions, I feel like we could probably make the decision to continue on with our path. Also, I'm the captain, so that's what we're doing, but...
Sure. There are also likely to be small islands in between you and this large island. You know that you have a map of the region, and it's not necessarily as detailed as it would be if you had, a map of Redfall Isle. So there may be other places along the way if you choose to stop. That's the kind of thing that you could pick up with history or things of that nature if you wanted to be like, we really need to stop somewhere. That said, we are at a point where we've taken on a big enemy and defeated them, which I believe is a specific mark on your ship sheet for your renown. Is that correct? Yeah. Defeat a powerful enemy?
Defeat a powerful rival.
Ooh, a powerful rival? Well, I don't think that the Navy's not a rival to the pirates. But if you don't want to take the renown point for that, then we don't have to. Certainly.
I've already put the X in there. I'm sorry.
Oh, darn it. Okay, well, I guess we have to. Additionally, we have some inter-party discussions to have. It seems like there's going to be a good deal of character-based conflict the next time we pick up, as we have a deal of time, hopefully smoothish sailing with only a storm to weather. In addition to that, we have personal conflict, story things of where you're going. No, that should be it. I think those were our 2 big things that we're leaving untied at this point. We are gonna be on a break until the new year from here. Is that correct? Right? We're off for the next 2 weeks, and then it's the holidays. I believe the Friday after New Year's is the 2nd, but I don't know if anybody wants to get together after the day after New Year's Day. But we can talk about that.
I will be likely in Texas.
So. Yes, that would be gross.
Or having just coming back, and either way.
Okay, so then we'll be after that when we return, and we can pick up with this sort of storm and the conflict and see what happens from there. Yeah? Is there anything else that you guys felt needed to get taken care of tonight before we go? I know it's a little bit late and I apologize.
Just thank you for running a badass game for us.
Yeah. Fun. How do you feel about taking out your big ships? I mean, I know you didn't take out the biggest ship, but you crushed those 2 little ones.
It was delicious.
It's fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Well, in that case, I think that's going to wrap us up for tonight. Thanks for being here. If you're in the stream hanging out and watching, thank you guys. Appreciate you. Hope you had fun. I know I did. And we'll catch you guys after the holiday. Into the new year. Make sure to keep your eye on the Discord for those announcements. And that's it for us tonight.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. Be safe. Have fun. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.